Hi there, my name is Pelkey with the JLUX Homes Realty Group, and I wanted to come here today to talk a little bit about kind of our why, our ethos behind the JLUX brand and my brand as a whole. I think my dreams started off really growing up in my tiny little hometown of less than 1,000 people in northern Minnesota. I was born to traveling parents that really encompassed us having this foundation of being in this tiny, beautiful hometown away from the hubbub of the city, but also always being aware that there was a whole big world out there and a globe that I just couldn't wait to explore when the time was right. One thing I knew for certain is that I did want so much more than that tiny little bubble that I grew up in, but it's very difficult to kind of wrap your brain around what that's going to entail. But I knew a few things for sure. I always wanted to be a businesswoman. I always had an entrepreneurial spirit, and I somehow wanted to encompass being a mother with all of that. And it was just a matter of the how, the when, the why, how it was gonna all work out. And I'm just really blessed to sit here today and stand in my truth that if you stay the course, if you follow your dreams, if you keep your compass really centered, anything is possible. I think the basis of our brand and my brand as a whole is that I believe my world adventures that I've now gone on, being the mama to two beautiful children, having a perspective on so many different global entities. I'm a huge advocate for mental health awareness. I was an elementary school teacher for 2.5 years as a guest educator, and I think that just this culmination of all those things are always at the forefront of my business and my client interactions and relationships. I believe that every client deserves a top-level white glove treatment, whether they are at their peak of success in life or the bottom of their barrel. It's such a privilege, it's such an honor, and it's something I really take seriously. I was raised by a single mama. I nursed my grandparents at a very young age. I was also a young mom, and my husband, I was very fortunate that he was a defense contractor for 21 years. We survived many deployments where I had to be mom, dad, caretaker, and kind of figure it out. You know, I had both my kids by the time I was 26 years old, so that kind of made me, once I hit my 30s and it was kind of my time, these babies were in school, it was, all right, let's rock. How are we gonna do this? And I always knew it was just a calling on my heart and on my faith that real estate was where I was gonna end up finding my compass. And ever since it all began, this has just taken off and been the most integral, wonderful part of my personal journey. And with each new level of success and adventure, I truly find myself humbled by the people that are putting their faith in myself and my team, and the beautiful people that surround us that kind of share that same ethos that we are changing the dynamics of this industry as a whole. And that's always been our ultimate goal, is we want to change the industry standards and really advocate for each client at each level. And it just brings us so much joy.